As you can see, I'm sitting down on the OP, resting my eyes, whatnot. Usually come here, find my OP, put my harness on the arm thing, and sit down and chill on it. Because I'm saying this OP belongs to me. And I just sit here until it's time to clock in. Very important to stay hydrated while you work. Now, there are drinking stations around the warehouse, but for me, I'd much rather have the water bottle because I don't have to stop. So, get your water bottle today. Of course, I got to put this thing on. Ugh. So now that I got that out the way, I am now heading to the morning meeting, which is at 7:30. The meetings last usually 10 minutes. It just depends on the questions or the topic of discussion that morning. So the time just really varies. Okay, now that the meeting is over, it's time to get to work. Okay, so this is right after the meeting, so I'm going to get my first cage. And usually the line is pretty backed up because there's a lot of people trying to get a cage too. So instead of me boring y'all to death, watching me wait for 10 minutes, I'm just cut right to the scene of me putting the cage on the OP. So right now I'm counting the totes. Usually I have 15 to 20 totes on my cage. Totes, of course, are those yellow plastic boxes. So you see the containers, right? So when you scan a certain container, you have to make sure you put the items in the same container that you scanned. That's very important, okay? So for an example, if I scan the top container and I put the items in the bottom container, I just made an error. So when I drop it off and the people at the packaging center are looking for items in the top container, they have no idea that it's in the bottom or in a different container. So if you forget which container you're using or you just want to simply double check, watch the following. Click on the settings tab at the bottom right. And then you see where it says container and it shows the letters and numbers. Always look at the last three, and if it matches, that's the container that you're using. Y'all see these three yellow dots? Somebody asked me in my other video how I stay aligned in the aisles and not hitting everything. That's a good question. So if these 3 yellow dots are like that, just a solid light, then you know that you're aligned. But if it's like flashing, that means you're not aligned, and your OP will go slow. That happened to me on many occasions. So when you're in the aisle, you press one of the buttons, it goes dee 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 dee, and then once it goes solid like that, you can just go on a straight line. You can try to move and maneuver, but you can't. You're literally stuck on that line. You have to go straight. There's no way you can veer and hit something else. So if your tote is full and you can no longer put items in it, all you have to do is go to the little keypad touch thing on the bottom of the screen, tap it like so, and then hit the F button for full. It shows up like that. Press enter, and now you can go on to your next tote. It's that simple, y'all. It's that simple. This ain't hard. So in order to build a tower of totes, what do? You take the top tote like this, and you place it on the bottom and work your way up like a normal, sane person would do. I mean, it's common sense. This hungry man is just okay. You really got to be hungry to eat certain hungry man dinners. I am curious, what's your favorite microwavable meal? Let me know in the comments. So what I'm doing now is scanning all the items in the tote. Because the item is missing, you press the M button, and then you gotta scan each item in the tote to make sure that it is indeed missing. One of the tedious scanner procedures. I absolutely cannot stand this. See how far the box is sticking out? How hard is it to simply push the box in? It's not super complicated. It's not that difficult. Dang. For those who say Amazon overworks you and they treat you like slaves, you're just lazy. You don't want to work. Like I said countless times, every job has pros and cons. Amazon is no different. You're going to like some things, you're not going to like some things. That's just a part of life. That's just how the workforce is. Amazon is just like any other job. You won't get along with a lot of managers. You won't get along with some of the people. That's called life. Get over it. I got a blue cage this time. I like the gray ones a lot more. The gray ones seem to be more sturdy and not as loose as the blue ones. And that's it, people. I mean, this is pretty much a walk in the park job. A monkey could do this job. I don't know about the other positions, but being a picker is nothing. I hope I gave you a little bit of value in this video. What are your thoughts? I'm curious to know what y'all think. See you in the next video.